All right, and we are live. Patriots pals, Foxborough friends, and football fans, the World Wide Web over. We welcome you to the return virtually of Tom Brady to take on the Patriots, the pixelated Patriots, that is, from pretend Gillette Stadium tonight, courtesy of EA Sports Madden NFL 2020, WEEI, and radio.com. Emotions will be real and they'll be riding high, even though the game is pretend. This is Nick Stevens, aka your old pal Fitzy from WEEI, alongside Jermaine Wiggins, Super Bowl champion. We'll be bringing you the play-by-play and all the action tonight. And Wiggs, this is going to be something else. We got binary Brady coming in to take on Bill Belichick in a game that'll actually happen in real life a year and a half from now. You caught touchdown passes and won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady. You play a lot of video games. What do you expect out here tonight on the pretend football field?
Well, you know what? Talking to Tom Brady last night in the pre-production meeting, he said he is looking for the opportunity to go into Gillette, the house that he built, and basically stick it to Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots for letting him go so early in his Patriots career at the end, where he wanted to kind of ride off into the sunset.
I know. It would have been nice to see Brady go box to wire, but now we get to see him go from box to system. I think this is going to be a game for the ages. It's the game that no Patriots fan, but every Patriots fan wants to watch at the same time. And maybe just getting a chance to watch it play out in tonight's virtual capacity will ready fans for not only life after Tom Brady, the day we first saw him in a Buccaneers jersey, practicing down warm weather Tom in Florida today, but it'll also get him ready for the real game a year and a half from now. Can I get a pregame score prediction from you?
Well, you know what? I think this one's going to be 34 to 21, the Tampa Bay Bucs. After speaking with Brady, he assured me he was taking a lot of his protection, building his immune system. And so he's ready to go on his TB12 method back at Gillette. First time Brady has been in Gillette Stadium wearing an opposing team's jersey.
I know. Even though it's pretend, it all feels too real to me. I can't believe we're actually going to see Brady.
Oh, this is real. I
and
don't know about pretend. It's real for me.
It's still real to me, damn it. Still real to me. I know it feels too real, even though it makes no sense whatsoever. It's just so weird. I mean, this is like seeing Tom Brady in a Buccaneers jersey coming back to Gillette Stadium. This is like seeing your ex-wife with her new husband at graduation. This is like watching someone drive your car off the used car lot. Someone else is eating your ribeye steak dinner tonight, Wiggs. It just doesn't seem right.
Right. And the new husband looks a lot better than you with his shirt off. So that's what you're getting here tonight with Tom Brady, who will return to Foxborough, return to Gillette Stadium. We've seen him throw many a touchdowns to Rob Gronkowski in a Patriots uniform. But tonight, it won't be that. It'll be Brady to Gronk in a Buccaneers jersey. There's no cannons at Gillette, but they'll be firing the cannons, believe me.
Well, they're playing for the Pirate team tonight, and they're hoping to come in and plunder Foxborough and steal a victory. We'll see if Belichick and his digital defense have a little something in store for him with Stid the Kid and this revamped Patriots offense. You know who I'm rooting for. I can't wait to see this one play out tonight. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Please go ahead, tweet it out, share it on your Facebook, get the message out. The virtual matchup of the century. 2020, the craziest. I mean, it's the year of 2020. I mean, you can't not expect anything these days. It's absolutely bananas. So seeing Tom Brady in a video game uniform coming back with the Gronk to take on Belichick and the Patriots, it's something you never expected, but it's probably the most 2020 of possibilities. So without further ado, from me, Fitz and the Wigs, we're going to get this matchup underway in just moments here. Thanks to WEEI, our friends at EA Sports Madden NFL 2020, and of course, radio.com sports. I feel, I got to be honest, I'm feeling like it's not just because I'm broadcasting in my fan cave basement, like, and it's cold down here. Like, I'm getting just tingly just thinking about seeing Brady in another uniform, even if it's a video game, Wigs. Like,
it will be
set to get started.
It will be.
This ought to be a good one.
He's got a surprise for us tonight on what he's going to wear on the sideline. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Bill, does he have the cutoff hoodie? Has he got the hood up? What's he going to be rocking with Brady?
Oh, let's see. The Razor is on fire right now. We got the pregame fireworks. Feels like we just saw Lombardi Trophy get unveiled. Oh, this is the pregame intro where normally we watch Brady run out alongside whatever other quarterback would come out. They would do the fist pump in the end zone. Oh, there's Gronk coming out with Cameron Brate and the rest of the Bucs offense. There we go. Is that Matt LaCrosse leading the Patriots out of the end zone? That just ain't right, Wiggs. That just ain't right.
Well, you know what? There's Tom Brady himself. I looked a little different in the intro. I mean, some people might have confused me with Charles Davis, but unfortunately, you know, good-looking brothers look alike. So tonight will be a great night. There he is, Jarrett Stidham, rocking the number 4. Hopefully, he's got that Bobby Orr magic for all you, you know, New England Patriots fans that know what the number 4 means in the New England region on the Bruins side of things. So.
Right. There's Sony Michel touching Stid the Kid. I figured that would be a good chance for you to say that's the only time he's actually going to come anywhere close to the end zone tonight. Yeah. You got a thing for Sony Michel? He's a dog like you, Wiggs.
Well, we're gonna find out. You know, they're gonna put a lot of emphasis on Sony Michel to be a big factor because Stidham is such a young guy and has to learn a lot.
That's Brandon Bolden with the kickoff. Brandon Bolden runs it back to the 22, and Stid the Kid, Jarrett Stidham, as our colleague Mark James from WEEI likes to call him, takes the offense out onto the field.
2019 stats, spectacular. Right. 2019.
4 passes thrown, 1 touchdown to Jamal Adams. By the way, may I also say, real life Jarrett Stidham is a hell of a lot more handsome than System Stidham right there. That was not a very flattering look for. They may put some more effort into his analytics on the game, but that was not too handsome. All right. Here's your first play from scrimmage with the new look Patriots offense against what was the 30th ranked secondary last year in the NFL. Handoff to Sony Michel. Stuffed. One of Wiggy's favorite chicken parm sandwiches served up in Eastie.
Josh McDaniel's going to have to dial up something better than that. He tried to go off tackle a little bit, punch formation, and that thing just got eaten up by Edelman Sue.
Oof.
I tell you that he's going to have his hands full tonight.
But you got to figure, Wiggs, this year we're going to end up like ball control is going to be the name of the game for this offense. They're not going to give it to Stidham and say, okay, kid, 50 passes a game, you know, fling him and win him. Oh, here we go with the fake play. And Bolden is just absolutely destroyed. Excuse me, Sony Michel. That's 2 plays in a row, and Ndamukong Suh is blowing up the Patriots backfield like the Death Star. Jeez.
Well, when you look at the Patriots game plan already, 2 runs in a row. You run on first down, you get behind the sticks at 2nd and 11. Then you try to run at 2nd and 13. You try to run on 2nd down. And Ndamukong Suh is absolutely a monster, and he's making that Patriots offensive line feel it tonight.
3rd and 13. This is exactly what the Patriots actual of 2020 want to avoid, putting Stidham in long to goes. Oh, look at the pass to the sidelines. And the pass is incomplete. Looking to the sticks for rookie tight end Devin Asiasi out of UCLA. It's a nice looking pass. Oh, do we have a little toe drag swag on that one, Wiggs?
It looks like it's complete. I don't know if we're going to have a replay here, but it looks like he caught that one. And that they gave him the first.
On second looks. First pass ever for Devin Asiasi. First down, Patriots football. Nice pass from Stidham out to the Patriots. 36. Let's see if Ndamukong Suh shows more disrespect to Joe Tooney and his family on this one. Oh! Wow. Wonder if they'll be serving a fountain soda and chips with Stidham for lunch. Good God.
Marcus Cannon completely get destroyed at the right tackle, and Stidham doesn't see that one coming. And it is lights out, and that is that Jason Pierre play.
Ooh.
Play. I tell you, the Patriots offensive line, they got their hands full. They got their hands full with this Tampa Bay Buccaneers front four.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense did improve the second half of the season last year. The points per game average came way down, though they do have a bottom 3 secondary in the NFL. Second down, off tackle run for Sony Michel. goes around Isaiah Wynn for about 5 yards, giving the Patriots some positive yardage and a little room to move on third down. But still, you're putting Stidham in another 3rd and long to go, Wiggs. This is not what the Patriots are looking for. 3rd and 14.
No, this is a situation you don't want to be in. If you're Jarrett Stidham here, you got to be thinking, watch for blitzes, and you maybe have to get the ball out quick. Let's see what the Patriots decide to do with Stidham.
3rd and 14, pressure on Stidham. Classic backfield dump off. That's one Brady probably would have chucked in the dirt to live to see another day next year. Maybe he'll get a chance to look back on that one. Pass is complete, tackle made by Levante David, and the Patriots will probably be doing what they'll be doing a lot of this year in the early downs, punting the football. Not a very impressive first series for Stid the Kid and the Patriots.
Josh McDaniels getting a little booty tightness there, running a screen on 3rd and 13. You got to have confidence in the kid and say, let's throw the football. Boom, bow, wow.
Wow, looks like Josh McDaniels hasn't seen a good meal in a long time either. Staying up late, working, trying to figure out what to do with this offense. Patriots are punting back to receive. Is a digital Buccaneers player all the way down the field. That's J.C. Jackson with the tackle, and here he comes. A sight so familiar for 2 decades. Tom Brady taking the field to quarterback at Gillette Stadium, but now he's doing it for another team. Oh, I've seen a lot of things in this life, Wiggy, but this is not one I ever thought I'd expect to see. Wow.
That intro, he looked good. His face looked chiseled. I tell you, the TB12 method is really working for this guy. I can't believe he's 42 years old. We're calling him the Benjamin Button of the NFL.
Sis Tom Brady no more. Tom Brady, enemy of Patriots Nation, takes the field. First down from the Buccaneers 23. Brady hands off the ball, and he is stuffed at the line. Ronald Jones Jr. tackled for a loss by Bo Allen. Bo Allen, the former Philadelphia Eagle, signed in the offseason to the 2-year, $8 million deal to replace Danny Shelton. Looks
Conservative by
like a big boy out there, the heftiest of all the Kings of Leon.
Right, conservative there by offensive coordinator Byron Leftwich. I think you got Tom Brady. You might want to throw the football. Instead, you hand it off on first down. Bad call. Boom, bow, bow.
They're just setting him up for a trip to Heartbreak Ridge later on. Second down, another handoff straight up the middle, up the gut for 8 this time. Jones dashes straight up the middle. Lawrence Guy, Bo Allen pushed aside for the 8-yard shuffle and hustle, putting Brady in exactly the kind of position that you know Stidham wants to be in. 3rd and 2 for the Buccaneers. You think they run it one more time, Wiggs?
I think they run it here. Let's see what Brady does. The opposite call. They're going to stop one way and go the other. Quick pass. I was wrong. Completion.
Oh.
If they have the ability to run the football and get positive yards on the run, it's going to be a long day for this Patriots defense. I'm thinking 3rd and 2.
To Godwin, Wiggs in the flat, makes the moves. He's got hands like glue, and he's a yak attack all the way out to midfield. Godwin, who single-handedly carried 2 of my fantasy football teams to the playoffs last year, is going to give Brady slot dreams and other teams nightmares all season long. He's going to be huge for the actual Tampa Bay Buccaneers this season. First down at the 50. I see Brady maybe opening it up here. 1st and 10. 7-step drop. Brady's got all day and then a couple extra to throw the ball. No one's open. And straight from Azard. 4. Chase Winovich. Toss him in the ditch. How about that? Winovich has got a big this year for the Pats D, Wiggs.
We play on this one. Patriots do a great job in the secondary, covering everybody up. Brady has all day to throw, and eventually Chase Winovich, like you said, the son of Odin, gets there with those locks and puts Brady
picking up what I'm laying down right there. Nicely done, Wiggs. Nicely done. That was some Michigan on Michigan crime right there, much like the most exciting play in Super Bowl 52. 2nd down and 18 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brady, 3-step drop, back to pass. Floats one. Looking for Mike Evans. Covered on the play.
It looks like he was throwing that one to the first row of the Patriots fans, maybe trying to give them a little souvenir for his first time back in Gillette. Patriots defense, locking in a little bit right here. There was a big sack by them here. Now 3rd and 18.
Interesting that we see Terez Hall and Josh Uche, the rookie from Michigan, out in the field and not Brandon Coleman, the linebacker they signed from the New York Jetropolitans in the offseason. Definitely some new faces, but a lot more speed laterally in the middle of the field for the Patriots defense in 2020. Brady back to pass, 3-step drop, out pass for 10 yards. Once again, looking to a familiar sight in Chris Godwin, Stephon Gilmore, little Gilly lock, and the Buccaneers will be punting. Nice play there by the Defensive Player of the Year, Stephon Gilmore, eh, Wiggs?
Well, it's a great play by Gilmore, but if you're the Buccaneers, Bruce Arians makes a decision. Do you want to maybe, go for it here, 4th and 6? You're on New England's 45-yard line. You're out of field goal range, but let's see what they decide to do here, if they're going to just punt the football. Well, that's like what they're going to do. Bruce Arians playing it smart.
Wow. Looks like he'll have to risk it for that biscuit another day. Buccaneers punting from the Patriots 42. Back to receive it, hopefully, is not Mohamed Sanu. I'm allowed to say that now because we're not on the payroll, and this game is for pretend entertainment purposes only. And it's a touchback. Patriots take the ball out 1st and 10 from their own 20. We got 40 seconds left here in the first quarter, Wiggs, and no score. We had one tight, very conservative offense, and then a little inaccuracy from Brady and some nice coverage from the Patriots. You think we'll start to see things open up here?
Well, I mean, you got to figure out what the Patriots are going to do. We've seen them run the football. They have the ability. They've thrown it. They've been successful at times. So if you're New England, you got to get things going here.
Oh, boy. Another draw play from the Patriots. I'm talking as if I'm sitting in the stands right now because that's probably what I'd be saying if I saw my 5th handoff from the Patriots so far. That's James White for 5 yards on the left-hand side. James White, Wiggs, one of the most underrated players, not just in Patriots history, but in the NFL right now. Top 4 the last 2 years in yards after catch with over 1,200 yards. Sweet feet is dangerous anytime he gets the ball in his hands in open field.
Well, he is, but the problem is now is they're going to start keying on that. When you only have Julian Edelman, who's a go-to guy, you start keying on James White when he's in the backfield.
Just over 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Stid the kid over the middle, wide open. Julian Edelman finding the seams and the cracks and the gaps in the defense. That was a vintage other guy who's quarterback in the Buccaneers to Edelman right there. 4-11. It's going to be 3:49 all day if it's going to be 4-11 like that, Wiggs. That was a beautiful pass up the middle right to the 50 for a first down.
Well, Edelman said even though my boy Brady is gone, he told me he's got some things up his sleeve that he's really going to show guys. He's had a great time working out in California. I think he said he took up surfing, so should be interesting.
Man, I should have gone to that virtual meeting you went to last night with all the players. Sounds like it was a pretty revealing time.
That was a pretty good time. A lot of things got revealed in that one.
Nice. And 4-11, by the way, would be 10:56. That's going to be our new favorite time this year for the Patriots. 10:56 because it's 4-11. Delay of game penalty, 5 yards accepted. So the Patriots take that ball. That's a rookie. He's a second-year starter, but this is a rookie move right there from Stid Kid. Moving the ball back to the 45. We got 6.5 minutes left here in your first quarter from Gillette Stadium. Fitzy and Wiggs with the call here on the Brady and Gronk return 2020 Buccaneers versus 2020 Patriots sim. Here we go. First and there we go. Play fake. Oh, Stid's looking long. And he's only 10 yards past Mohamed Sanu down the right sideline.
Well, I don't get that call by Josh McDaniels. You're running go routes with Mohamed Sanu, who's not your most. He's not a blazer, but you're putting him on the outside and running go routes. It's that penalty on first down is going to come back to bite the Patriots in the butt.
I have a feeling it did too. That may be a drive killer, and it was only a 5-yarder too. Sony Michel. Wow. Would you like some syrup and butter with your pancakes? Because Sony Michel is finding absolutely nowhere to go as he gets clocked in the backfield again. There's one of your boys, Antoine Winfield Jr., a safety the Patriots passed on in the second round to take Kyle Duggar out of Lenoir-Rhyne University. Winfield from Minnesota, player a lot of people thought would have been a nice fit in Foxborough, dropped Michel for the 3-yard loss right there, Wiggs.
I played with his dad in Minnesota, so talking to him last night, he's excited about this one.
Now, that's a conversation that actually might have happened. Stid looking over the middle again. Oh, what a catch. Oh, we're seeing it again. Wiggy, here it is. It's 10:56 because there's 4-11.
Mr. Clutch, right?
Once again, how does Edelman find the seams and slip into that's not finding the seams. That's just poetry in motion right there.
That's just being draped all over, catching the ball with your hands. Julian Edelman, Mr. Clutch. He said he wanted to be called Mr. Clutch this year. That's what he said he wants his nickname to be.
Well, we got Warm Weather Tom and Mr. Recovery on one side of the field, and now we got Mr. Clutch and Stid the Kid on the other. Another great pass from Stidham to Edelman. First down, Patriots at the Buccaneers 33. Sony Michel doing what he usually does, which is finding tackles where there are open spaces, running for 3 yards right into Vita V and the teeth of that Buccaneers defense. The front half, that's a tough run defense for the Buccaneers. If I'm the Patriots at this point, you got Pierre-Paul, you got Levante David, you got Ndamukong Suh up front. I'd be looking over the middle and down the field so you can attack the Patriots the Buccaneers where they're weakest, Wigs.
Well, yeah, I mean, it seems like the success is coming for the Patriots from throwing the football. I don't know what Josh McDaniels is looking at his call sheet. He should be saying, hey, listen, we've ran the ball 4 times with Sony Michel, and he's averaging -2 yards. Let's keep it in Stid the Kid's hand and see how we can get it to Mr. Clutch. He has a star on the knee for a reason.
Big 3rd and 3 here, and sorry about that. We will not be having no stones for you, Patriots. No risk it, no biscuit. The handoff up the middle, stuffed once again by Ndamukong Suh. Sony Michel for a gain of nothing. Actually, excuse me, James White up the gut. None on the run. And it's 4th and 3. What do you think the Patriots do here, Wiggs? Are we going to try our first kick with Rohrwasser from Marshall?
I believe that's what we're going to do. We're going to see if the 3%er is good from, what's he going to be kicking here, about a 35-yard field goal?
We got a 42-yarder.
42-yarder
for Rohrwasser. And the kick is up. It's got plenty of leg.
There he is.
You know, what's interesting, Wiggs, is you say that, and it seems like the most obvious baseline social media joke in the world. But is the 3%er a good nickname for Rohrwasser this year, or no? Or is that too soon?
I think it's never too soon. So I think that's what we're going to be calling him, 3%er. So it's good.
That was your nickname, right? Never too soon, Wiggs.
Looking young on the sidelines. I knew he was going to be looking a little different. He said he had a surprise for us. So Bill looking a little different on the sidelines with the headset. He looks a lot younger and like he's lost about 15 to 20 pounds.
Right, and it looks like he's been working out at TB12. I didn't think that was Belichick. I couldn't figure out who that was. Also, they're wearing a polo. Is this one of those deals where, let me ask, did Belichick not submit for the Madden scan and name like this? You know how Belichick never likes to show up for like the coach's photo and doesn't do when everyone else says, hey, Belichick, this is what you're supposed to do, and of course he doesn't. Like, did he give no likeness so we have Patriots coach in Madden as opposed to Belichick?
Well, I talked in the pre-production meeting last night. He said he had a surprise for everybody that was going to be looking at him on the sidelines. That people hadn't seen him in a while. He's been on Nantucket on his boat out at sea, right. And he said, people are going to be shocked when they see what I look like.
At no point this season would it surprise me if Nike the dog actually whistled in a play for the Patriots. Pats up 3-0. Buccaneers with the ball at the 25. First down. Handoff up the middle to Ronald Jones, I believe. That's for 3 yards. Pretty conservative attack so far for Tampa Bay. We haven't seen them employ the tight ends. Only targeted Mike Evans once. They're really not testing this younger, slightly unproven Patriots defense. Second down and 7 for the Buccaneers at the Patriots 28. Brady, right into the hands of Jonathan Jones, the fifth-year slot corner. Ooh, shades of Asante Samuel on that one, Wiggs. Where was Brady looking there?
That should definitely be an interception there. If you're the Patriots, you got to be taking advantage of these opportunities here. Brady's giving you some chances.
Ooh, Tom Brady with his best Jameis Winston impersonation on that last one. Oh, and goes back over the middle. Good coverage from the Pats. Juwan Bentley. Do you want to get a first down? Not here, baby. Chris Godwin with the catch, and it is 4th and 3. Another impressive showing by the young Patriots defense here, Wiggs.
Yeah, the Patriots defense, they're doing a great job against this Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense. It seems like Bruce Arians and Byron Leftwich, they just can't seem to find the plays that they want to run. If I'm Dan, I'm taking more shots. I'm being more aggressive. I'm getting Gronkowski involved in this game.
Here is a man that I choose to only refer to as Tampa Punter with the ball. First name Tampa, last name Punter. Brings out his boomstick all the way down to the Patriots' 5-yard line. Wow.
That's what you call flipping field position. For all you people at home, I want to know that and how important special teams comes in. Flipping field position.
That was a flipping good kick too. And I take so much heat on social media and at the radio station for saying special teams is such an integral part of the game. That right there tells you exactly all you need to know about the value of special teams and why Bill Belichick, or as he's listed in this game, Patriots coach, invests a lot of money in special teams and a strong middle class, Wiggs, because you can flip the field. It's almost like the Buccaneers just had a great drive that yielded no points, right?
Yeah, I talked to the special team coach last night for the Buccaneers, and he said, don't be surprised if you just play a big role in this game. Ooh.
That was a long meeting last night, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, you know what? The pre-production, we really didn't invite you because it was one of those things that Tom said he felt a little bit uncomfortable around you.
Right.
Now that he's no longer a Patriots player no more, so.
Right.
But maybe the post-production meeting, we'll see if we can get some.
Some may come to know it in history as the Minnesota party boat of pre-production meetings.
Yeah.
Look at that nice out route right there. Whoa. Was that a completion to Mohamed Sanu?
Yeah, number 14.
We are officially living in the upside down. 13 yards on the right to Mohamed Sanu for the first down, Wiggs.
4-14, I tell you. Mohamed Sanu, talked to him in the meeting last night. He said, for all these haters out there, they're going to remember me.
4-14 in military time. That's 1:56 p.m. Another boring handoff for the running game is just not getting it done for the Patriots, but Stidham's been very effective in the short, intermediate range passes so far.
I tell you, his completion percentage is pretty good here. If you're Josh McDaniels, put the ball in the kid's hand, put it in Stiddy's hand.
We got Danny Vitale, the new fullback, in, opening up space. There you go. Shades right there of Juszczyk. Shades of Devlin, shades of Turner, shades of Gash. Danny Vitale opening spaces. I think we have is that a 3rd and 1? That's right, 3rd and 1 from the Patriots 26 right here. This is a pivotal play. This one could be one we'll be looking back on when the score is final and the pretend game has played. All right, Pats at the 26-yard line. And that's the end of the first quarter, Wiggs. So, after 1 quarter of gameplay here on Madden 2020, the Tom Brady return, Patriots 3, Buccaneers nothing. Now, Wiggy, last night's pregame meeting, what did Digital Stidham tell you about how he was going to approach the game if the Patriots had the lead?
Well, he said that he was going to show everybody in Gillette that there's a new Tom Brady in town, and he goes by the name of Stiddy the Kitty.
See a Stiddy the Kitty's got claws here. There we go. All you need right there. That's the equivalent of a hard-fought W right there. 2 yards and a cloud of first down. Sony Michel, your pal, your alma mater mate from the University of Georgia. What's it going to take for Sony Michel to have a good year, a bounce-back season in his 3rd year on the Patriots, Wiggs?
I think he's going to have to rush for 12 to 1,400 yards. Bounce-back year for him. And Stidham did tell me last night also in the meeting that he said he is going to make sure that he spoils Tom Brady's homecoming.
Wow.
He lives in the house.
I don't know if you got a medical license or just a friend who's into recreationals, but I need to get my hands on whatever you're smoking after the game tonight.
I'm just telling you what Stidham told me.
1st and 10 from the 29 for the Patriots. Play action. Stidham has all day to throw. Looks left. Oh, beautiful pass. Second completion of the night to rookie tight end Devin Asiasi out of UCLA. beautiful pass. There are some people, Wiggs, I've listened to a couple podcasts, talked to Phil Perry from NBC Sports Boston, and some of the guys that he's had on the show have said, if Devin Asiasi can keep his head in the playbooks, out of trouble, and hit the weight room the way that he should to fulfill this body potential, that this kid right here could be the steal of a tight end draft that was considered underwhelming, but he's got the body and the hands and the moves to be a really impactful professional.
Well, he's going to get plenty of opportunity in this offense. They're looking for guys to make plays.
I would tell you, we're seeing all that arm talent that Jordan Palmer and Gus Malzahn were telling us about. Stidham complete again to Julian Edelman for 9 yards. Patriots kind of having their way through the air tonight, my man.
Yeah, well, Stidham, he's been working hard all offseason. One of the things that he really made sure that he wanted people to know is that in the offseason he was working the TB12 method. And he said he's got some really, he's really feels great. His body feels great. He's looking to take over this thing and bring the Patriots back to the Super Bowl where we've all seen them before. So very confident.
I'd be happy riding the JS4 method, which is marrying a girl whose dad is worth $500 million and Instagramming lots of expensive steaks I make. Look at Edelman in the flat. The jet screen to Edelman down to the 15-yard line. Another first down. Now, that's some heavy use of Edelman early in this game. Is this a sneak preview of what we see through the air for the Patriots this year, Wiggs? Because he's obviously the most dependable target for anyone who throws the football for the Patriots.
Yeah, and that's why he said his new nickname is Mr. Clutch, because every time he touches the football, he's going to be clutch. He's going to have to put this offense on his back, and that's seems like what he's doing tonight.
So long as they don't call him Mr. Big Chest.
No, that's it.
That's it. Oh, man. Tonight on another episode of Diagnosis Terrible. Predictable, delayed draw up the middle for Sony Michel. Swallowed whole and not even chewed. Like a starving dog getting a hot dog in the backfield. Tampa just destroys that play.
I don't know if Josh McDaniels is watching the same game I'm watching, but he needs to stop running the football. He should know that the run game is not there. It's not working. Get that pass game. Open up the running game with your pass game. Come on, Josh. You should know better than that.
I thought he told you last night at the big pregame meeting that he wasn't going to do that, Wiggs.
Well, he did, but I guess,
Oh, Sony Michel to the outside. The hustle, the shuffle, the 6-point muscle. Sony Michel, touchdown for your New England. Oh, wow, look at that. With the Salt Bay celebration. You don't think that Sony Michel has heard everyone's criticism of him? He just ate your tears and gave you the salt in return. How about that? Impressive. Another impressive drive for the Patriots, Wiggs.
That's that bulldog drip he's giving you right there. Just as I say that Josh McDaniels shouldn't run the football, he runs the football for a 26-yard touchdown run?
It was a 19-yard touchdown off tackle. Marcus Cannon, which of course is my adult film star name, leading the way. And the extra point from Rohrwasser is good. And what can only be described as a digital shocker to this point. Wow, Matt Lacoste looked terrifying there with the face coming out of his helmet. It is Patriots 10, Buccaneers nothing. Now, Wiggs, this might be where Tom Brady is his most comfortable, staging a comeback on what was his home field for 17 seasons.
We've seen Tom Brady with many comebacks in this very building. But you know what? The way that this Patriots offense is playing, he's going to have to come back really quick, because it seems like that offense for the Patriots starting to get going, especially with Stiddy the Kitty.
Everything's firing on all cylinders for the Patriots so far, and the Buccaneers can't even get out of second gear. Buccaneers take the ball at the 5, return it to the 30. It's a 23-yard return. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Tampa Bay Gronkaneers as they get back on offense, down 10-0 to your pixelated Patriots, and this virtual Brady's return to Foxborough.
And the Bucs
offense up here, Wiggs. Got to open it up.
The Buccaneers better do something, because in the world of Madden, 21-0 is skunk rule for the next player. So the Bucs better get on their horse now, because if not, this game could be over, and it could be over quickly.
Going to have to do like everyone's clamoring for around the country. Going to have to open it up a little bit here, Tampa. Brady with the play action pass. He's got all day, and he's sacked. Brady is sacked on the play. Tristan Wirfs, offensive tackle, rookie out of Iowa, with the recovery, bringing the ball back to just before the line of scrimmage. That was number 55, John Simon with the sack. John Simon, very underrated player. Wiggs, when people talk about Bill Belichick not being great at the draft, they don't give him enough credit for his in-season acquisitions, like your Kyle Van Noy's, your Akeem Ayers, and right there, John Simon, who seems to have flourished since taking the Patriots defense in the middle of 2018.
I mean, he's the only coach that I know that can chop in the bargain bin and turn something out of nothing.
That's right. When you're handed chicken blank and you have to make chicken salad, there's no one better at it than Brady or Belichick. Play action pass. Tom Brady throws one at the feet of Rob Gronkowski. First time we've seen the big tight end targeted tonight. Yosoi incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Buccaneers. 3rd and 12, rather, excuse me, from the Patriots 27. Gronk a little discombobulated so far, Wiggs.
Yeah, Gronk was wide open. Bad pass by Brady. I don't know what's going on with him. Maybe it was the time off. He wasn't able to get things going, working with his new receivers here.
Brady looks to number 10 on the play, who's covered like one of those 20-pound weighted blankets you send the kids off to college with. Jonathan Jones with the pass breakup. And it is 4th down, and the Buccaneers will be punting for the 3rd consecutive drive tonight. Look at this, a beautiful play. Miller's got to elevate for the ball because the coverage is so good from Jonathan Jones. Wow. Are they going to go for it here?
Oh. Desperate. Oh, well, that was one of those fake, we going for it.
Here comes the man cannon with another giant punt. Whoa, look at this. I mean, can we test this guy's leg for steroids? Holy smokes, a leg on this guy.
This kid got a cannon on his foot.
Wiggy, that was 78 yards. That was actually 74 yards on the punt with a net bringing the ball out to the 20-yard line of 54. And it traveled over 80 yards in the air. Where did they find this guy?
Well, you know, if you don't know, this guy's from the Australian League down under, and he's working with the All Blacks rugby team, so that's why he has the ability to kick like that.
Stidham had 2 men open on the play, one over the middle, one on the right, and he picked the middle. Pass incomplete, a rare misfire from Stidham on the night. I believe that's only his 2nd incomplete pass on the night. Patriots back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10, Wiggs, from their own 20.
They dial up a nice little run right up the gut. 4-yard gain,
Michel.
You know, that puts you in a 3rd and 6 position. You know, this is a good manageable position.
Sony
Here comes
Michel,
Mr.
the gut. You know, Wiggy, it's funny. Sony Michel, not that elusive. There seems to be, he's more of a throwback style in that he craves the contact. It seems to run to contact and try to power his way through as opposed to, you know, scooting around people or juking and moving. Edelman again. That's right, folks. Check your watch. It's 10:56, 4-11 once again for the 1st down.
I told you, Mr. Clutch. That's the guy you got to find on 3rd down. 3rd and 6. You better find out. Well, you better find where number 11 is. If not, it's going to be a 1st down.
We're just over 20 minutes in to the virtual Tom Brady return to Gillette Stadium. Buccaneers at Patriots, and his favorite target of the past decade, Julian Edelman, Bubs. Already 4 completions for 69 yards, and you know somewhere Gronk is smiling. 1st down from the 35-yard line of the Patriots. Play action pass. Stidham looks to the flat. Complete again to Edelman for 5 yards. You're going to tire him out. Edelman's not going to make it through the season if they keep using him like this, Wiggs.
Well, you know, Julian, I told you, he had a tremendous offseason. He said he really got into surfing in California. Something about surfing and making the body better.
I'm going to trust you on that one.
Yeah.
2nd and 4, Stidham back, straight drop, back to pass. Complete to the outside to his 2nd favorite target on the night. Tight end Devin Asiasi for 5 and another 1st down. Obviously, the game plan, Wiggs, chew up some clock, try to get some chunk yardage. Sony Michel up the gut. Try to tighten up that Tampa defense just enough so they can hit the tight end and Edelman in the flats and over the middle. And it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, I mean, McDaniels is, when you're at his best, is when he's kind of, mixing it up a little bit, keeping that Tampa defense on their heels. A little bit of the running game starting to pick up a little bit. They're starting to do some good things running the football, and Stidham's been accurate.
Is it too early for me to say that if this is the way things are going to go this season, then sign me up, because I can't wait for September 13th? I'm loving this.
It looks pretty good. It looks like Belichick did it again. I tell you, he revamped his look and he revamped his team.
Oh, 2nd and 3. Stidham back to pass with a wide open Asiasi in the flat on the right. Pass is batted down by all-pro linebacker Levante David. Well done. He's a good player. There's definitely some talent in that front seven for Tampa Bay. It's the back end of that defense that's a little bit suspect. You suspect Tampa secondary. 3rd and 3 for the Patriots at the Buccaneer 47. Stidham play action. Looking long. Oh. And wouldn't you know it, unable to connect to Mohamed Sanu. Operator, my call's not connecting with Mohamed Sanu.
They're using Mohamed Sanu as their deep ball player, which is kind of interesting. That's not what he's really known for. Somebody we haven't seen from that, we anticipated to have a pretty big year is N'Keal Harry. I don't know what he is. Bill's looking a little bit, I don't know, he's looking a little confused on the sideline right there. Even though he's looking younger and more revived, he has this look of confusion on his face.
After the unfortunate incompletion to Mohamed Sanu, the Patriots are forced to punt from the Tampa 47. Bailey with the touchback. That's a net of 27. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers got lucky on that one, Wiggs. 4th drive of the night, 7 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Brady and the Bucs still trailing the Patriots 10-0 from the Razor in Foxborough.
Yeah, this Tampa Bay Bucs offense, it doesn't look like it's clicking. They better get some things right here going with this possession.
Who do you think's going to be the key getting this offense going for the Bucs, Wiggs? You got to get the ball in Mike Evans' hand.
Yeah, you got to get Mike Evans involved. Once you get him going, then maybe you get Gronk sneaking down the seam a little bit. He's wide open the one time, and Brady just wasn't able to connect.
Oof, curbside, 3-yard loss. Your meal is ready. Look at this. Lawrence Guy.
In the back.
The Patriots all-decade team on the defensive line. Just absolutely crushing the Tampa running back for 3. Lawrence Guy is I know he's gotten a lot of praise recently, and he's been clutch for the Patriots in postseason game. Never misses a game. There's another one of your underrated, unheralded Patriots defensive players. 2nd down and 13. Wide open over the middle. Chris Godwin. For 25.
Yeah, that's
20. There you go.
That's what Byron Leftwich got to do. He's got to start, digging into that playbook and saying, all right, let's throw some different things at him in this passing game. Let's get Brady going here.
Wiggs, you ever play with Leftwich?
Yeah, I did down in Jacksonville. I was talking to him last night at pre-production meeting, and he said, you know what? I got some pages in my playbook. Wait until I get to those. People are really going to see why I deserve to be a head coach in the National Football League.
He could be one of the head coaches in waiting. Byron Leftwich, Eric Bieniemy. Great college quarterback, of course. The indelible image in everyone's mind is Byron Leftwich chucking passes for Marshall and then being carried down the field.
Yeah. And then, if you're a team that hires him as a coach, you potentially can move up in the draft because of the new Rooney Rule 2.0. So take advantage of the black coaches.
Luckily, that was tabled today because the NFL had a chance to take a mulligan on that one, say, sorry, dudes, my bad. And they did. Yeah. So fortunately, that one has been tabled, Wiggs, so we can avoid that sports radio bait and hot take city action, because that was truly and the NFL is famous for handing out terrible decisions and awful rulings and presenting bad ideas. That one has been shelved. All right.
Roger Goodell, great idea in 1965.
Exactly. Yeah. Call me when it's 1957 all over again. Brady back to pass. And there it is. It was only a matter of time. A sight so familiar. Oh, Gronk, don't make it hurt. Hitting me right where it counts. Brady to Gronk for the first down. Stephon Gilmore and Patrick Chung on the tackle. It was only a matter of time, Wiggs.
Well, you know, Rob Gronkowski, that's the guy I think you get going because Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, they're going to see a lot of double coverage, so Gronk's going to have some opportunities to make plays.
5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
They talked him out of retirement. Brought him back to be on the Buccaneers. And now things are starting to open up for Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin out of the slot, crossing over the middle for another 11 yards, first down. Now they're heating up. Godwin 5 for 70 on the night, Wiggs. See, I think he's going to be the easiest one for Brady to get in sync with. I know they're already starting to practice, and it's late May, and it's an unusual offseason for everyone. But I think Brady to Godwin is going to be a special connection all year long. People are going to love watching.
Well, Godwin is definitely going to have a really good opportunity with Brady because he kind of works that slot. You know, Brady loves the slot receiver. I tell you, we get inside the 20-yard line. Antennas better go up when Mike Evans is on the football field.
You got a lot of great corners, a lot of depth and size on that Patriots secondary. I just don't think they have anyone that can compete with the size of Gronk and Evans. Two great fade options. Oh, a coverage sack special for Lawrence Guy, who celebrates with 3 jumping jacks in the backfield.
Good job by the
a salute.
Good job by the Patriots defensive line. Brady's got to get rid of this football. I mean, he's got all day to throw it. If no one's there, chuck it out of bounds. Something. You can't give up the sack here. I don't know what Brady's thinking. He just does not look himself. Maybe it's the Tampa Bay jersey. Playing in Gillette, this is just not the Tom Brady that we're used to seeing.
Now, does Madden actually have a factor for like jitters or like seeing that, you know, like is there like I don't know pliability and hydration or statistics, but is there anything you can program into the system to factor in the yips?
It's called the See and Ghost. And that's what it is. It's the See and Ghost Madden rating. And right now, Brady's is pretty high.
Ooh, chucks it down the side from Miller, looking deep. And it's incomplete. Nice ball by Brady, just out of bounds to Miller. Apparently nobody told Miller that it's the green part of the field where you actually play the game and should complete the passes. Tampa going for the 54-yard field goal. And that's not good anywhere.
Looks like Tampa's going to be looking for a new field goal kick. I mean, that was like a line drive.
Wow. Would you like some potatoes and salad with your dead duck for dinner?
Yeah. Looks like Gay's not having a happy day.
Flat and sad to the right. Tampa misses the kick. Let's see if is that Roberto Aguayo on line 1 and Martin Gramatica on line 2. We'll be needing a new Tampa kicker soon. Patriots get the ball in fantastic field position on their own 44 with just over 2 minutes left. Now this is a position we were so used to seeing Tom Brady succeed in, Wiggs. Taking a gift from the other team with just a little time before the half and making him pay for not converting in the point range, like Tampa Bay just did not do right there.
Well, let's see what Stidham can do here in this 2-minute situation. He can drive.
Look. Beautiful. Boy, Stidham to Asiasi once again. Wide open on the right for 20 yards. Yesy. Loving the Stidham to Asiasi connection. Auburn to UCLA. Who'd have thunk it? Look at that. Wide open, Wiggs.
I'll tell you, man, this is
Wiggins should change that number to 85.
This is shades of Brady and Gronkowski. Just imagine if they were on the football field. Oh, that's right. They're on the other sidelines watching and going, that used to be us.
We're at the 2. Maybe, yeah. Maybe Brady and Gronk need to get one half out of their system just to get their feet. I mean, they know what the turf feels like. They know the smell of Gillette. They know where everything is. They've played from both sides of the field, so it can't be that. It's just got to be surreal to say the least. Patriots, 2 minutes left. Ball at the 33. Stidham back to pass. Again, wide open. You'd think maybe somebody would say, can we get a body on 11? 1:56 p.m., 4-11 for another 13 yards, Wiggs.
Julian Edelman just slicing up this Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense. I mean, it seems like every time he goes out to run a route, he's wide open. There's nobody in sight. That's why his nickname is Mr. Clutch.
Mr. Clutch, look at the hands on. Did you see the behind the body catch like that?
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up.
Stidham 12 of 17 so far on the day. There we go. Nice patience. Hangs in the pocket, takes the big hit, dumps it off to James White, doing James White things. Scampers for 9 yards, setting the Patriots up 2nd and inches with just 30 seconds left, Wiggs.
This is what the Patriots look like, huh? Patriots versus Tampa Bay. This is shades of when we've seen the Patriots play Tampa Bay in the past. There it is.
Oh, it's too easy. Oh, it is too easy. So long as Edelman promises he will never do that touchdown dance. 1:56 p.m. strikes on the clock yet again. Julian Edelman wide open. And dare I say, Wiggs, the route is underway. Touchdown, Patriots.
This Patriots team, I told you, last night I was talking to Belichick. He said this is probably the best Patriots team that he's had in his whole career. And it starts with the quarterback. You see him right there talking to Stidham, telling him, hey, Stid, great job. You're definitely going to get a seat on my boat.
I keep saying 1:56 p.m. That's 4-14 military time. Should be 10:56 a.m. because it's 4-11. And Rohrwasser connects. Sorry, it's just the creepy face of Patriots coach that keeps throwing me off. Wow, Edelman, he is playing as terrifying as his face looks right there. 17-0, Wiggs, with just a minute left in the half.
Yeah, it's Patriots. It's all Patriots. I tell you, they're completely dominating this football game. Belichick said he had some things up his sleeve. I didn't believe him, and now he's proven me wrong. Rohrwasser, the 3%er, good for him. He's got all his tattoos removed. He said he was going to do that, and
right.
Clearly he was able to get that done before the start of the season.
The 3%er with the 3-pointer and the 2 extra points on the night. Kickoff to the Tampa 5. It is run back to the Tampa Bay 27, where the Patriots will take off. I could try to pronounce that young man's name, but all I would do is just make it sound terrible and embarrass myself in the process. So we'll say Tampa return guy with the ball out to the 28. And here comes Brady. Now, here's a chance for Brady to do Tom Brady things in his former home stadium, Wiggs. He's got the ball. He's down big. That's unusual. But he's got 1 minute left.
You got to be careful.
The ball, and then they get it to start the second half.
You got to be careful in this situation because a turnover will put you in a bad situation there. So if you're the Buccaneers and you're Brady, you got to be careful with the football.
And he comes out slinging it. Finds his favorite guy on the night so far, Chris Godwin for 12, out to the 41-yard line. Timeout for Tampa Bay. 57 seconds left on their own 42. Going to probably need about, I'd say 25 yards at least to get into field goal range, but the way Gay kicked that first one, you're going to need to get about 40 yards to get into his range.
You're going to need that to be a 20-yard field goal because he doesn't look like he has the leg.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Brady over the middle. And it's picked off. Gronk, contact on the play. And Jonathan Jones says, free ball. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Wow.
I told you, you got to be careful in this situation because turnover will put you in deep doo-doo. And that's what it looks like for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Patriots have an opportunity to go into the half up 24-0.
Isn't that when you said the mercy rule kicks in?
Yeah, well, normally in Madden, it's 21-point rule, but here tonight we've made an exception.
Oh.
That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Is that N'Keal Harry? Because that's a failure site if that's what that was.
That was N'Keal Harry. The first ball, I believe, was thrown to N'Keal Harry tonight. He had an opportunity to make a play.
First pass targeted to Harry on the night. And
be alert
case
for
of
the
the
tight
old dropsies.
across the middle of the field.
There we go, getting some positive yards, getting the ball down to the 36, and timeout Patriots. Stidham facing some pressure with the dump off. He gets about 6 yards there. It's going to be 3rd and 4, I believe. It's going to be 3rd and 5 from the Patriots 37. You know, Wiggs, I know points here would just be manna from heaven. It's just, you know, extra gravy on the biscuits for the Patriots. But you got to think after Hightower made that play, Jonathan Jones picks off the ball. Just preventing Tampa from scoring alone is a win here at the end of the half of the Pats.
Well, if you're the Patriots, it's more than that. It's about scoring. It's about coming away with a touchdown. Stay aggressive. Put the Bucs in a 24-0 hole. Make them say, hey, you know what? It's time for us to just focus on getting back on that plane and heading back to Tampa and trying to figure out what we need to do.
Oof.
Stay aggressive, Josh McDaniels. That's what I'd say. Stay aggressive.
What do you think the point spread on this action was tonight, Wiggs?
Well, I talked to Mutt earlier, and he said it was Tampa Bay minus 9.5.
Uh-oh. Look at that. Streaking down the sidelines, N'Keal Harry, second target on the night, first reception.
Yep. Tampa was favored.
Beautiful ball by Stidham.
Tampa was favored 9 points in this game, so not looking good for people who laid that bet on the Bucs.
Now, does this look like a team to you that's ready to lay down and hand over the AFC East?
Not the way they're playing tonight. They look extremely good. But then again, I don't know. Is this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team? Are they fraudulent? Are they phony? Are they fugazi? Are they fake?
Now, listen, I don't want to sound like the salty Pats fan, but I feel real bad that Brady's sitting over there on the sidelines with no receivers to yell at. Oops. Sorry about
Brady.
That. Sorry, not sorry.
Brady's over there on the bench. He needs to be communicating with Byron Leftwich, trying to figure out what's going on.
You think the there you go, Edelman inbounds, then out of bounds, putting the ball on the 5-yard line for the Patriots. That's going to be 2nd and goal with, I believe, just over 30 seconds, 17 seconds. Ooh, the clock is running. Patriots timeout. That's their final timeout, Wig. So you got 2nd and goal from your own 5 with 16 seconds left. You don't want to get caught in bounds. You'd love to be able to snag 3 from the 3%er, but what kind of play call? You going to try for the end zone twice here?
I think you have the ability to take a couple shots at the end zone. Find Mr. Clutch. That's the key. Get him the football. He's got one-on-one coverage in the slot up top. That's where I'd go if I was Stidham.
Stidham should run it. Run it. Stidham throws it away. Lives to see another day. Only 3 seconds off the clock. 13 seconds remaining here in what has been a lopsided first half affair from Gillette Stadium. Woo!
This is complete curb stomping, what they would call that in the streets.
And that is for you to say and for me to enjoy. Stidham back to pass. Looking over the middle. Oh, he finds Mohamed Sanu in the back of the end zone. And Mohamed Sanu forgets that your feet need to be inbounds, not out of bounds, in order to convert.
That was a play that I bet you the Patriots want back, because that should have been a touchdown right there.
Now, isn't it crazy to think that it's 17-0 right now? There's Shaquille Barrett, of course, last year the NFL leader in sacks. Got to be happy about that one. If Rohrwasser can knock it through, it's 20-0. But I have a feeling, Wiggs, that one might be, like you just said, a play that these pixelated Patriots might want back come end of the game, because you got to make that 24-0. This is Tom Brady you're facing. I think you're pretty familiar with his body of work, right?
Yeah, I mean, Tom Brady can, and with this offense, he can strike quick and fast. But the way that this offense has looked, Bruce Arians, Byron Leftwich, it seems like the play sheet is written in Chinese and they can't understand it and make the right calls, because this Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense has looked horrible in the first half.
Horrible. As Charles Barkley would say, oh, man, they just look terrible. Bill Walton, terrible. They've looked as bad as Belichick looks on the sidelines. Belichick looks like a mechanic. I feel like the guy that they've drawn Belichick to look like has fixed my car or changed my oil at one point or another. Tampa Bay takes the ball out to the 25. Think we're just going to see a kneel down and take it to the half?
I would hope so. But then again, with Bruce Arians, who knows? He might try to air it out. But I expect them to just take a knee going into halftime and basically put their hands in their heads and cry.
No risk it, no biscuit. And Tom Brady. Wiggs, I'm no historian, nor have I ever played one in television, but I'm pretty sure that Tom Brady has never gone to the locker room down 20-0 at Gillette Stadium. Look at those stats. 20-0, 218 yards through the air for Jarrett Stidham. Studham. Look at that. The touch for Sony Michel earlier.
Well, they said, Bruce Arians said, and I think one of his mottos is, and they have it in the locker room, win, lose, they still booze. It looks like they'll be boozing.
I'm feeling so good about this one. I'm thinking about cracking into my quarantine sauce right about now. But we're broadcast professionals, if nothing else. Right, Mr. Wiggins?
We are professionals. That's what they do say. That pre-production meeting last night proved that I was a professional.
I gotta score an evite to one of those meetings next time. Kickoff to the 5.
We did it on Zoom. We didn't have your Zoom number, so that was the only reason why.
Oh.
We had your.
So many Zoom invites. I can't keep them all straight at this point. I love Zoom. Boy, I got to tell you, if there's one thing I can't get enough of this year, Wiggs, it's people saying the new normal and just Zoom. It's just such a good time.
Yeah, who loves it's nothing like Zoom. I mean, I know Lionel Richie and the Commodores made it famous with their song Zoom back in I want to say it was the mid-'70s, but you know what? We've kind of taken to a whole nother level now.
I'm going to go throwback a little further for you. One of your favorites, I bet, Aretha Franklin in 1985. Who's zooming who?
There you go. It's a good one, Aretha. I think, like the Aretha Franklin said, the Patriots are going to need some RESPCT, or like my man, not Manny Fresh, but Birdman Baby said, put some respect on my name.
And if we're going to keep going with the Aretha Franklin vibe, just like she sang in the Blues Brothers, man, you better think about what you're trying to do to me, or think about how you're trying to move this ball tonight against this Patriots D.
This defense, I might have to break out the Boogeyman 2.0 jerseys.
Wow. Please, everyone, mark down on your virtual Tom Brady return Madden 2020 scorecards. It was just after the half when Fitz and Wiggy went into their Aretha Franklin routine. That pass is complete to the right flat for 12 yards, getting Chris Godwin once again back in the game. I got to tell you, Wiggs, Godwin, I figure he's going to be anywhere between 6 and 10 catches a game. He and Brady will have a special connection right from Jump Street. I am surprised, though, that they haven't been able to get the tight ends involved. You got O.J. Howard, who I'm pretty sure you're going to call a stiff or a bum. Cameron Brate, the kid out of Harvard, who's pretty dependable. And then only one completion on 2 targets tonight to Gronk.
Right. Well, you know, I'm not surprised about the tight end position. I am surprised about Mike Evans not getting the football.
There we go. 3rd target of the night to the Gronk for all of 2 yards. I got to ask you, now you played for the Patriots and then you played against them. Do you enjoy like either scoring on a team you used to play for, or do you enjoy hitting the other guys? Like, you know, would Dante Hightower enjoy laying the wood or dropping a pop, a little smackdown on Gronk, or would he feel bad about it?
No, he would kind of enjoy it, talk a little trash and have some fun with it. The same way Gronk would have some fun if he scored a touchdown and, you know, made sure that he was chirping and all those guys is. It's always fun if you can get an opportunity to go up against the team you used to face. You know, I was fortunate to do that when I played in Minnesota and the Patriots came to Minnesota. We played them. Unfortunately, I think we lost the football game, but I had some catches and I had a good time talking trash out there.
Yeah, listen, it's nothing personal. This is just business. And there's, you know, so long as the check clears, then who cares, right?
Yeah, I mean, guys know that Guys know that that you just chance of being on a new team every year.
Wait, that Minnesota game when the Pats came out, you lost. That was a Monday Night Football game, right?
Yes.
That was 2006. I remember that. The Pats had a tough loss the week before, and Brady came out and chucked it all over the Metrodome for 10 yard that night, right?
Yeah, I believe so. It was one of those games. I don't really remember the score, but I do remember that we lost it.
Well, at the pre-game meeting, we talked about that game and what a big one that was and how that probably still stings a little bit for you. So
yeah, it does. It definitely does sting.
Godwin again. I think that. Look at that. Wow. Godwin. Tampa has 164 total yards so far. Godwin has 8 receptions for 123. Godwin has been the Tampa offense to this point so far, Wiggs.
Imagine that. You got Mike Evans on the other side of the field, and you haven't been able to get him the football.
Handoff up the middle.
This is just too easy.
The middle for
too easy for Tampa here. If you're the Patriots, you got to make them work harder than this. It looks like they're going to be able to
tell you more about Von Wiggy, but I've never heard of him, so that's just fine. I'm not sure anyone who's watching right now is too concerned about him. Brady hands the ball. Oh, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Who hit you? Oh, some guy. Second tackle for a loss on the night. Wow.
Lawrence Guy. That's why he was on the All-Decade team. 2020. What was it? 2020 All-Decade team. Is that what we called it?
Right. 2010 to 2019, the Patriots' second decade of the century All-Decade team. We've had two of them so far. You nailed it. Not just some guy. That's Lawrence Guy. 3rd and 4. Tampa can still pick up a first down. Brady back to pass. He's got plenty of time. Looks over the middle. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Looks like back, though. Oh, no. Hold it on the defense. No, hold it on the offense.
Oops. Wow. That was going to be a much-deserved touchdown for Godwin. Would have been his 9th catch of the night. First points on the board for Tampa. Instead, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who have yet to decipher the Patriots coach and his defense, are backed up to their 14. 3rd and 14 for Brady. He's got plenty of time to throw. Oh, no, he doesn't. Surprise, surprise. That's not just some guy. Lawrence Guy with the sack. That's his 2nd sack and 3rd tackle for a loss on the night. Oh, please, Patriots, play like this all season long.
You had an opportunity there, and you weren't able to do anything with it. Mike Evans coming open late on a deep in cut. Brady doesn't see him. He's on the backside. Brady's looking for somebody to throw it to. Nobody's open, and then pocket collapses around them.
Did somebody hack this sim? When do you ever see Tom Brady stand holding the ball, patting it in the pocket for 5-6 seconds at a time and taking the sack? If this is what warm weather Tom is all about, Tampa may want to see if they can get a refund. Gay up to try the kick. And it's good. Tampa with their first points on the night, Wiggs. It took them all of 35 minutes of virtual gameplay to get their first points. 3 points for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Patriots with a 17-point lead. All right, we got to figure out, who does this Patriots coach look like?
Oh, it's the new and improved Bill Belichick. I told you. I think he's kind of looking like a little bit of he's got that 5 o'clock shadow going on. Very similar to Bradley Cooper in The Hangover Part 2.
I can't figure out. We got Bradley Cooper playing him tonight. We got Ed Norton? We got I can't figure out who it is. It's gonna stump me all night long. What a surprise. Wow. 20-3. We got just over 9 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Here comes Edelman. 9 catches, 109 yards. Excuse me. Here comes Mr. Clutch, as he told you in last night's pregame meeting.
Yep. That's what he wants to be called from now on. I think he said he was going to even change his name and see if he can get it on the back of his jersey. Replace Edelman with Clutch.
Whew, how about that? Stidham has looked poised, comfortable, and prepared in the pocket all night long. Pats with a 17-point lead. First and 10 from the 25. 4 yards and just a shade of Maroney-esque hesitation for Sony Michel as he takes it up to the Patriots 29. You think the Tampa defense is tired at this point, Wiggy? I mean, they've been on the field. I mean, they can't be tired. They're a bunch of ones and zeros. But would the Tampa defense be tired at this point?
Well, you could see that the front four, they're not really putting pressure on Stidham like they were earlier in the football game. Oh, little wildcat right there with Julian Edelman in the backfield. I saw them run that in practice 2 days ago, and McDaniel said that he had a little trick up his sleeve and see if he was going to pull it out.
Yeah, and Tampa had one up their sleeve too, which was smelling it coming from a mile away. That is the bunting guy with the two last names, one great tackle. Patriots 3rd and 9 from their own 26 after a 3-yard loss on 2nd down. Jarrett Stidham takes the ball. He's looking over the middle. Good coverage from Tampa. Run the ball, Jarrett. And instead of running for what would have been an easy first down, he throws it to the Patriots sideline. That's a souvenir for that coordinator. And for only the second time on the night, your New England pixelated Patriots are going to have to punt.
That just shows his, immaturity and youngness in the quarterback position in the pocket, where he had an opportunity to run and pick up the first down using his legs, because he's a pretty decent athlete and elected to just hold on to it and throw it out of bounds.
Does Belichick have another kid? I know Stevie is is there like a Ted Belichick or an Eric Belichick or a Ronald Belichick? Like maybe that's who's coaching tonight. Maybe Belichick thought he didn't need to show up for the virtual game, so he actually just let one of his kids coach tonight.
Well, I think that he said in the offseason he was going to go see Dr. Miami and maybe get some work done. Get himself, Linda had said, he wanted to change his look up a little bit. And, I think he looks good.
All right, the Buccaneers have the ball at their own 28. 7 minutes, 50 seconds left. Handoff to Vaughn. Once again, hit behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I don't understand this one. I don't understand the other Buccaneers. You're Byron Leftwich, you're Bruce Arians. You're running the football. You're down 17 points with 7.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. You just got to start throwing this thing.
I get it. When you've got Tom Brady, 17 points is nothing, and even a quarter of football can seem like an eternity against touchdown Tommy, the greatest of all time. But heavens to Murgatroyd. How about some inspiration? How about some hustle? How about a little urgency on the side of offense for Tampa Bay here? They look like they feel like they've got all day out there. Now they're in another long situation. What do you call these? Not negative yardage, undesirable. It's 3rd and 8. You don't want to be in that kind of long action, right?
3rd and long. This is 3rd and long. This is where you don't want to be. You don't want to be 3rd and long and then throwing 3-yard passes. That's what you don't want to be doing.
Ooh, we call that the old not going anywhere.
Right.
Jason McCourty.
Patriots.
Jason McCourty, part of the only professional football fraternity where two brothers share one Twitter account. They both have millions. You'd think they could each afford their own Twitter account, but nope. They share a Twitter account. J-Mac with the tackle. And what do you know? Tampa Bay is punting again, Wiggs.
That's it. Bruce Arians is looking confused on the sideline.
Maybe he ordered pizza last night and the Mormons poisoned it just like they did in that final episode of The Last Dance.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the pizza that got to him. It's just he looks like he's being outcoached by Bill, the new look Bill Belichick.
That's right, the new Belichick. Man, Linda Holiday can work some wonders, huh? By the way, that was another 8,000-yard punt from the cannon-legged weapon that is Tampa. If that kid can learn a little leg discipline, check that one off the virtual Brady return bingo board. The phrase leg discipline was used in the 3rd quarter. Then obviously he's going to be a real asset for Tampa this season. Delayed handoff to someone who just got rolled over by
Well, I think if you're the Patriots in this situation,
nice play.
I know you're trying to run the football, and but I think you stay aggressive. What's been working for you tonight? The ability to throw the football with Stidham. I think you get Devin Asiasi back involved in the game. We haven't seen him in a while.
Right. I haven't seen any Dalton Keene, the other rookie tight end out of Va Tech. I see a pass play coming up, but the Patriots don't get conservative now because right into the arms of Tampa Bay.
Oh,
I don't like the way this is trending for the Pats offense right now, Wiggs.
If you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you just blew a great opportunity right there. The ball hits you squarely in the chest. That's got to be an interception. That's called blowing an opportunity. You would have given the offense the ball on the 18-yard line.
That's a long nickname for dropping that pick. You're right. All right, 3rd and 12. Fakes the handoff. Stidham holding on to the ball. The kid is looking long. Oh, it almost completes the ball. What do you know? Another long incompletion to Mohamed Sanu.
Yeah,
it
seems like Mohamed Sanu is their shot guy. When they want to throw the ball deep downfield, it's the only one they throw it to is Mohamed Sanu. He has an opportunity to make a play on the football. Looks like he gets his hands on it.
He does. Look at this. You ready?
He has an opportunity. He's got to come down with that. I know it's a tough catch.
2 long ones tonight. He's had to have come down with, Wiggs. Like my beers, he's got some hops, but he has got no hand. Can you have a negative hands rating in Madden?
I believe so. I believe you can. I don't know what his rating is in Madden is his hands, but I believe you can have a negative rating.
It's a nice kick because if you can, then Mohamed Sanu could be the first person to ever have a negative hands rating in Madden. That's a 60-yard punt by Jake Bailey with a 10-yard return by Tampa. Tampa's got to be feeling, even though they're only winning the half 3-0 with just under 5 minutes left in the third, Wiggs. You got to be feeling like they're winning this half for sure.
Right, but they're not putting they need touchdowns. That's the problem. Just because you got to come away with touchdowns. Field goals are not going to get you back in this football game. That is the problem with this Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense. They need touchdowns. Running the ball off tackle doesn't really make sense in this situation. You got Tom Brady, throw the damn football.
All right, handoff early, 2 yards for Tampa Bay. That's 2nd and 8, Wiggs, from their own 45.
This is just bad by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense. This is a bad play calling.
Man, Byron Leftwich, my office now.
I said this would be your opportunity for you to show the rest of the league you deserve to be an NFL head coach. I think they're going to pass on you if you continue to put this type of performance out on the field.
3rd blitz for Brady.
Got to throw the football.
Looks long down the field. There's an old familiar sight. There's your old boy Gronk. Yo soy, wide open. Gronk, big 87. Open for 30 yards down the field. Yeah, boy, get a body on Gronkowski, huh? Man.
Plenty of time to pocket for Brady.
Brady to Gronk was something special. As it was, I was prepared to miss Brady a whole lot this season because I thought for the longest time, Wiggs, that Brady was long gone and Tampa Bay was the destination. Did it hurt a little extra because I know you still love the team you played for and we talk about all the time on the station, but did it hurt a little extra for the Pats fans, you think, when Gronk said, I want to come out of retirement and I'm not going to play for New England anymore. I'm going to go join my buddy Tommy down in Tampa?
Yeah, because I don't think anybody saw that one coming. No one saw that Gronk was going to want to come out of retirement, and then the Patriots would trade him to the Buccaneers. So, it's one of those things. It's like, oh, man, not only did she leave me for my best friend, but now he's holding my kids, and they calling him daddy.
And they're in my car. This is gross. Right. Finally getting Mike Evans involved. 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Mike Evans with his first completion, putting the Bucs in the red zone.
Well, if you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you have to come away with a touchdown here. If you
Yeah.
don't come away with a touchdown here, you can probably stick a nail in the coffin because it's over.
Anything less than 7 would be uncivilized. Tampa Bay, first down at the Patriots 15. Brady with the delayed handoff to Vaughn. And waiter, I don't remember ordering a whole lot of nothing. Adam Butler, the undrafted free agent out of Vanderbilt. Butler's a good player, Wiggs, right?
Yeah, he's definitely he's gotten some opportunity. He's done some stuff with it. It's all about doing what you need to do when you get that opportunity. And he's done a pretty good job of it.
Stop me if you've heard that before, but doing what you do when you're presented with an opportunity, that would be your job. And he does his job nicely. Brady hits, looks like Cameron Brate for all of 2 yards. Actually, that was Watson.
I don't like this play calling. I mean, you're in the position now, and you're running delay and handoff, and you're throwing 2-yard crossing routes. Now you're at 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 for Brady at the Patriots 13. That's about a 9-step drop for Brady all the way back to his 22. Adam Butler with the pressure. Another coverage sack for the New England defense as Tampa Bay is brought down at his own 23, at the Patriots 23. Wow. And Wiggs, you just said it a second ago. If the Pats come away with anything but 7, then that's a huge L that they're going to be walking away with.
Yeah, and Tampa Bay, when you look at the situation, you had a great opportunity there. Now you're going to come away with a field goal. You're still down 2 scores. It's just bad play calling, I thought, by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Delayed handoff, first down, short, 2-yard crossing route on 2nd down, and then Brady gives up a sack on 3rd down.
Sorry, I was just checking my phone to see if that bet I put in on the Patriots late got into my bookie, but apparently my signal wasn't working. All right, that would be good from 37 yards out for Tampa. Gay converts 2 out of 3 on the night, and Tampa Bay is down 20-6 with 8 seconds left in the 3rd. I mean, Wiggs, if I told you, okay, we're basically going to go to the 4th here. If I told you someone's going to be up 20-6 as we head to the 4th quarter, I know what you would have said.
I'd say the Patriots would be up. The Buccaneers would be up 20-6.
Okay, because you called 34-21 Gronkaneers before the game. And I said,
Yep.
I just thought the Pats were going to pull it out. Now, straight up, honest reaction, no BS. What would your reaction have been if I said, okay, no spoilers on the end result, but the Pats are going to be up 20-6 at the end of the 3rd? What would you have said?
I'd say whoever was using the Tampa Bay Buccaneers controller on PlayStation 4 was horrible at Madden. That's what I'd say.
The old H or H, high or head trauma, but they were super not good at this. Look at that. Straight up the gut. Sony Michel, who hadn't touched the field in a while, with some fresh legs up the gut. 15 rushes for 51 yards in the night. That's pretty much vintage Sony Michel. 3.5 yards a carry. And as we make our way to the 4th quarter, your pixelated Patriots are up 20-6 over the binary Buccaneers at Gillette Stadium in the virtual return of Tom Brady, courtesy of EA Madden 2020 Sports, WEEI, and of course, radio.com. All right, Wiggs, I'm going to give you a chance. You want to hedge that bet? You want to call for a new final score?
This game is over. Maybe 24-27 to 6, 27-13 if Tampa Bay's lucky, but Pats are going to win this game, and they're going to win it in convincing fashion. It's too easy for them tonight. They're just a better team.
Wow, look at that. How about that? Oh, the Tampa defense must just be gassed. Sony Michel off left tackle for 17. Now you see,
then he drops a little R2 on him at the end of the run. Little juke move.
I see. Oh, I will sign up for this all day and all night, any day that ends in AY, and twice on Sunday. Look at that. See, the Tampa defense, they've just been on the field too much tonight. Look at that.
Yeah,
Ooh, sweet move right there. A little okie dokie from Sony Michel.
He put Antoine Winfield Jr. on skates right there. This game's over. Buccaneers don't stand a chance. If the Pats are going to continue to run the football like this.
Wow, Jason Pierre-Paul. 3 names, 1.5 hands, 0 factor tonight. Looking long. Oh, no. Stidham was going for the kill shot. It looks long and is picked off. There's your boy Winfield Jr. with the pick. That could be a game changer because if the Patriots control the ball a little longer right there, Wiggs, and they can finish this game off. They got greedy, they took a shot, and now they're going to pay for it.
That is a huge game changer right there if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense can capitalize. I've seen Antoine Winfield Sr. do this many a times, and now you get to see his son do it. Great play. Great read recognition, making a play on the football and getting some good yardage after the interception. Now it's up to Brady and this Buccaneers offense to do some things. Got great field position.
All right, Brady, you're the one who always says, carp that diem, seize the day. And may I remind the pixelated Patriots offense that that's what you get when you keep trying to throw the ball downfield to Mohamed Sanu.
Yeah, it's not a bad. You got to question Josh McDaniels on that one and what he's thinking.
This is great field position considering the Bucs were on skates, on their heels, and on the verge of falling out of competition in this one. First down from the 45. Brady for 2 to that guy whose name I can't pronounce. I apologize, audience. That's my bad right there.
Wide open here. If you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you might want to take advantage of the middle of the field. The Patriots, they're going to probably be in some type of prevent, cover 2 defense. Don't want to give up the deep ball.
2nd down and 8. Brady with time to throw. Finds Miller again. Miller been a pretty effective secondary target for him on the night. That's his 3rd reception. And 20 yards over the middle. Puts the Buccaneers in Patriots territory. Things are getting interesting here, Wiggs.
That's it. Take advantage of what the defense is going to give you. You know what they're in. You know the situation here. If you're Tom Brady, you got plenty of time on the clock. You go down, you get a touchdown, and you're only down a touchdown. So I think it's imperative that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come away with 7.
1st and 10.
Yeah, that Miller's doing a nice job playing the role of Adam Humphries here in the Tampa Bay offense. Brady, 1st down, 8 yards to Gronk. All right, they're moving the ball. This is positive yardage. You know, it's still a reasonably lopsided affair, Wiggs, but the Patriots haven't scored a point in this half. It's 6-0 on the half for Tampa. If they can put 7 on the board here, that's going to stress the second-year signal caller. Ooh, little dump off to Gronk, the old Bofsky right there. Jawan Bentley with the tackle.
Should have been a 1st down. Now they're in a 3rd and 1 situation, but I think you're easily in a 2-down situation here. You know, you're going for it on 4th down if you're not able to pick up. You just can't give up a sack if you're Tom Brady.
No doubt. Brady flares it out to 44, who's brought down in the backfield by John Simon. Wow, what's Brady doing flaring it out to 44? I know the coverage was airtight by the Pats, but I don't care if it's a sealed mason jar. You got to take a chance there. Simon drops him for a 3-yard loss, and now we're looking at 4th and 4 from the Patriots 31, Wiggs.
Yeah, you got to be in this situation here. This is it. I think this is the game for you. If you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they elect to go for a field goal. This is just bad coaching on Bruce Arians' part.
Oh, take it out of the hands of whoever's Madden here. Nope. Oh, he did. He did it. Gay snuck it through. That's 3 field goals on the half. Tampa just cannot convert. This is prom night right here, Wiggs.
You don't get that one. You're still down 2 scores. You're still going to need 2 scores to kill the Bucs. And I don't understand why you wouldn't have gone for it on 4th down. Just not a bad bet.
20-6, you need 2 scores. 20-9, you need 2 scores. And one of those has to be a touchdown with a 2-point conversion, which is that much more difficult. So Tampa's only causing more problems for themselves, especially when the Patriots just delivered a gift like that interception from Stidham.
Well, and by kicking the field goal, what it does is now gives the Patriots time to just eat up some time on the clock, right?
Brandon Bolden takes it out from the 1, brings it to the 23, and the Patriots have the ball with 11 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. The Brandon Gronk return, courtesy of EA Madden 2020 Sports.
If you're the Patriots, you run the football, you try to eat up some clock, you make the Buccaneers burn some of their timeouts, if you can.
Might be a little early though to start to try to. You think you want to burn clock? You want to sustain a drive here.
Well, right, but you still want to sustain a drive and then possibly eat up some clock, right? Because at 2 scores, you still know you got a comfortable 2-score lead.
See if Stidham can regain his confidence after that bad pick last time. Oh no! Oh, Stidham! Oh, Stidham holds on too long, and he takes a 13-yard sack. Yeah, he just ate up 20 seconds, but that is not what you wanted. Ooh, that was rough.
You're starting to see the young quarterback make some mistakes in that situation. You don't want to do that, but I blame Josh McDaniels. Run the football on first down. Maybe Sony Michel rips off 4, 5, 6 yards. You let some time run off the clock. That's just bad coaching.
Oof. Do not want to hold on that long. Sorry. All right, we got 2nd and 20. Oh, now McDaniels runs it predictably up the middle, and James White gets brought down, hammered after a 2-yard gain. I don't want to be Captain Obvious here, but 3rd and 18 from your own 14-yard line. Not exactly a desirable down and distance situation for the second-year quarterback facing the GOAT at Gillette.
Run the football and eat up some more clock, or throw it.
That's a clock eater right there, if anything else. Looks to James White, who gets a couple yards in the flat. Buccaneers are still in this one, Wiggs. 9.5 minutes left. Gonna have to bring Bailey back out on the field. The Pats will be punting. Could be some decent field position for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Looking to see if they can finally get in the house.
Well, you're still in a tough situation if you're the Bucs. You're down 11 points, which is going to mean that you're going to have to score a touchdown, get a 2-point conversion, stop them again, get the ball back to give yourself a chance to win the football game.
I'm expecting a reasonably cautious approach this year, but that was. Whoa!
That's a boomer right there.
Boom shakalaka. This is my boomstick. Jake Bailey steps out with the 60-plus yard punt, delivering the ball all the way back to the Tampa 20. Tom Brady takes the field. 8 minutes, 59 seconds left. Pats are up 20-9. I see the Buccaneers being aggressive and consistent. I don't think you see the ball handed off once here, Wiggs. I think this is an all-aerial attack for Tampa as they try to finally put 7 on the board.
Well, you would think. Just got to be careful. You don't want to turn the ball over. You don't want no interceptions. But you got to take some shots downfield. If you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, being down 11 points, you need to take some shots. The thinking and dunking ain't going to work for you. Time is not your friend.
1st and 10 for the Bucs. 8 minutes left. Looking to Evans again on the left-hand side. They're going after, trying to isolate Mike Evans on Gilmore the same way Miami did Devontae Parker on Gilmore, and it's complete for 13. Another first down.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Brady going to throw.
Brady with all day to throw.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Gronk up the seam. Putting this drive together. They got to come away with points quick, though.
I got to tell you, Wiggs, this is exactly what I thought Tampa was going to look like early. It's taken him 3.5 quarters to finally establish some rhythm on the offense. Brady looks more comfortable than I've seen him all virtual game long. In shotgun, back to pass, running that 2-minute drill, doing Tom Brady things, but just doing them for another team at his home stadium. Brady back to pass with 7 minutes left, over the middle, wide open. Wide open,
Yeah,
is
like
Adam 2.0, the Miller kid. Wow.
Yeah, he is. Tom Brady starting to heat up, and you can tell by the X underneath them is turning red. That usually means when that X turns red, that means your player is starting to heat up.
Uh-oh.
This is it. They need to come away with a touchdown quick.
What do you always say, Wiggs? If those lights are getting brightened, then the booty holes are getting tightened?
That's it. Lights get too bright, booty holes get too tight.
We still need to make that a shirt. 1st and 10 at the New England 16 for Brady. Dumps it off over the middle. To Vaughn.
Gotta get up. Gotta get going. You gotta get going quick. 6:15. The clock is not your friend.
Patriots offense, just a non-factor. Invited to the second half party, but a non-participant. Patriots defense got to be getting tired. They've been out there a lot this half. Moving the ball. Now they have less than 6 minutes left, Wiggs.
Well, because if you're the Bucs, you got to score a touchdown, and then you got to make the decision that, well, I don't think it is a decision you got to make. You got to go for 2.
Yep. Looking to Gronk. Thought he was going to make it in. Huge tackle right there. Stopping the touchdown. This is a place that Tampa was earlier tonight, Wiggs, in the first half. 3rd and 1. Got to get 7. Who are you looking to?
Get the first down, and then you don't want to force anything. But I think you got to look at Chris Godwin here. There you go. Smart, pick up the first down, get it to the guy that comes open quick, but you got to move. No celebrating.
This Watson kid's been a real weapon for Brady tonight. If he's having trouble connecting to Evans and the tight ends all season, then maybe I might want to consider taking a late round flyer on this Watson guy in my fantasy league.
Well, I would probably say maybe you might want to go Miller first, because the Miller kid's been pretty good.
Oh, Miller,
but,
excuse me.
Yeah, yes. Watson's not bad,
Miller
but
right.
I don't like this 3 tight ends.
We got 5 minutes left.
O.J. Howard's got to understand where the back of the end zone is. He's got to stay in bounds on that one. I don't like what Byron Left doing in this situation.
O.J. Howard with a nice little hat tip to Mohamed Sanu, being wide open in the end zone and not understanding where the back line is. We call that the Orlovsky right there. Second and Tampa Bay, 5 left, down 20-9. Brady feeling the pressure, wide open. Chris Godwin, there it was, Wiggs, you called it.
That's the guy that you want to find down there. This is a huge 2-point conversion.
Oh, well, I mean, you want to, geez. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a Chris Godwin sale at Mismatch City tonight. What is Patrick Chung doing on Chris Godwin? Great play design by Leftwich and Arians on that one.
I'd look to get the ball right back to him. I'd look for some. Watch out for the blitz.
Here we go. Now. Ooh. The 2-point conversion. Have you seen this? Did they show you this game last night at the pre-production meeting?
No, when I was at practice the other day, I saw them running there. They had 3 2-point conversion plays, and this was their favorite that they had ran it twice in practice on the Friday, which is usually their red zone and 2-point package day.
Patriots coach or generic Madden coach got to be feeling it on the sidelines now. His team was up 20-0 earlier, Wiggs. They're clinging to a 3-point lead with Tom Brady on the other side leading the second half comeback. Oh, Brandon, the same run back every single time. Bolden from the 1 up to the 21. Ay.
Well, now if you're Josh McDaniels and you're really really got to earn your money in this situation. And if you're Jarrett Stidham, you got to be smart with the football. Got to be smart with the football in this situation here.
You need first downs right here. You need at least 2 first downs. You got to chew up those Tampa timeouts, and you got to put Tom Brady way back zone side of the field. There's way too much time, and he's way too familiar with doing Tom Brady things no matter where he's playing or who he's playing against. You got 5 minutes left. Jarrett's in a little bit of play action from his own 20. Looking over the middle. Huge. Bigly gains to N'Keal Harry down the middle. That's a confidence builder right there. That's the one you put atop your LinkedIn profile, Wiggs.
Right, great job by the offensive line, giving Stidham the time that he needs. N'Keal Harry coming through, making a big catch, middle of the field. That is, I tell you, that is a huge play from the New England Patriots in this situation. Talk about eat up some time and then almost putting themselves close to field goal range.
That was a nice play call there by Coach Jason Statham. A viewer from home, our pal Jim Hackett, just suggested that Bill Belichick looks like Jason Statham from the Transporter movies and the Fast and the Furious, the Hobbs and Shaw. Nice run up the middle by James White. I figure you strike me as the kind of guy. Have you seen those Transporter movies, Wiggs?
Yeah, but I've seen Hobbs and Shaw. I've seen all. I'm a huge action guy, and I do like Jason Statham. Even when he was beating up Mega Sharks in the Meg.
Oh, that's right. He was beating up.
That's right. If I get a chance, I'll take on that Meg. That Meg won't do. That Meg has never seen anything like this guy right here, right?
Who else you know that can kick ass on land and in the water against a megalodon prehistoric shark that was, 80 feet long?
Listen, if we're gonna go underrated, action movies, Sharktaculars. Look at this. Now the Patriots offense wakes back up, just chunking down the middle. It's almost like that N'Keal Harry pass was a little bit of a, it was great momentum for the Patriots and a little bit of a backbreaker for Tampa. Now this game's far from over. I'm not saying we could have a Jeremy Hill-like fumble for the Pats from a couple years back, but Pats 7 here. You either have to hold on to the ball or you put it in the house, and then this game is over with.
Right. If you are the Bucs here, you got to stop. You maybe burn it. You got to stop burning some timeouts, give you some clock. Or maybe they'll throw you the football. Yeah, bad play by Josh McDaniels. Now the Buccaneers.
Bad play by McDaniels. Oh, I guess it is because he threw to Mohamed Sanu again. Hey, honestly, if there's like a coffee shop chain or a restaurant, when the Red Sox win, the kids eat free at this restaurant, or like Pats win and this place gives you like a $1 coffee on Monday mornings. If there's a restaurant that does like free shots or free beers every time Sanu drops a ball this year, New England's going to end up in rehab.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for somebody because it seems like he's got a lot of drops. You might not be able to get home by the end of the night.
By the way, that shark movie I wanted to mention, did you ever see Deep Blue Sea?
I did, with LL Cool J and Sam Jackson. Oh, man,
Sony Michel. Deep Blue Sea. Sony Michel with the first down, all but icing it. 2 minutes, 2 seconds left. First goal situation for the Patriots. Sony Michel coming up.
That is it. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you 3rd and 8, and you let Sony Michel get around the corner. You're not able to set the edge, and that is it.
That one right there, it's out of bounds at the 2, Wiggs. That one right there, that's like when you're at a bachelor party with all your friends who love to prank you, and you take your eyes off them for 1 second, and just when you look over to press the button to get on the elevator, they just pants you right in front of the hot chick that you were looking to see if you could get in touch with later on.
That is drop your pants, because you got completely pantsed on that one.
First and goal from the 3. Sony Michel with the handoff, and that's the 2-minute warning. Patriots up 2017. Ball on the Tampa 2. Both teams with all their timeouts left. Yeah, Deep Blue Sea, Wiggs. That movie, sad Tom. That's a new meme for everyone there. Deep Blue Sea is a great movie, Wiggs. You got the greatest death scene of all time with Sam Jackson. You got LL Cool J as the chef with the parrot on his shoulder. And you've got super smart sharks. Oh, super smart sharks that turn on him. And Aussie, you called it, Wiggs.
That is it. With a little Christian Fourier throwback spike, jump up between the legs, spiking of the football.
Wait, hold on. Does Aussie do the diaper spike to honor Fourier?
Yep. A little bit of honor of Christian Fourier, a little jump up, throwback spike.
All right. Now listen. We both work with Fourier at EEI. We both know he's a great guy. Love Fourier to death. Can we both agree that Fourier might have had one of the 5 worst touchdown celebrations in the history of the NFL?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I usually I've made top 10 best celebrations, so it's hard to get on my level when you're talking about end zone celebrations. When you make it against top 10, it's you're in your own different category. You're kind of like in that Michael Jordan category of celebration.
The Tom Brady of end zone celebrations. What was your the kick is good from Rosenwasser. Patriots 27, Tampa Bay 17 with 1:55. Tom Brady's pulled off some miracles before. Some at Gillette Stadium, no less, obviously. We got used to him for 2 decades. This seems like a pretty tall order for the greatest of all time.
Nah, this game's over, Fitzy. You cancel Christmas on this one. It is over. Unless they run the kickoff back here. They are, in the words of our boy Christian Fourier, they are Dunsky.
Yes, I was going to say, if we're going to bring Fourier back up again, Fourier, we are Dunsky. Brady, I got to tell you, his stats look great, but, that's that's a house with a nice paint job and a well-manicured front lawn with bare bones on the inside. 30 for 40, which is a new documentary series on ESPN. 30 for 40, 315 yards, a touch and a pick. That's pretty underwhelming, Wiggs.
Yeah, you got to look at how it came. That's like a lot of just fast break layups when you're down by 20 in a game and you come out with scoring like 25 points and you're like, wait a second. But in the first half, they weren't able to do anything.
Brady picks up a quick 20, throwing to Miller once again. The sneaky slot receiver, the little over-the-field mid-range asset for Brady, bringing the Bucs all the way to midfield. Now look, they got 1:48 left. All their timeouts.
It's over. It don't matter. It's over. Unless they score lightning fast, because it's impossible to get the onside kick. That's just with the new kickoff rule, the onside kicks are damn near impossible to get.
Brady from his own 50. Looks to the outside, round the outside. That's about the 27th completion of the night for Chris Godwin. We got about 1.5 minutes left here, Wiggs. I know you're saying it's over. I don't know. Something about me being preconditioned as a Pats fan. I feel like I've seen this before. Brady in the no huddle, insurmountable odds.
Doesn't matter.
B12.
Throwing the ball underneath. Unless you're taking some deep shots downfield, what are you doing?
I don't know if anyone's reminded Leftwich and Arians, but you don't get anything extra. Like you don't get a seat upgrade or like a free drink on the flight home if you take those timeouts with you, right?
Right. And you can't score it's pretty tough to score a 50-yard touchdown when you're throwing 5-yard under routes.
Unless they change the rule scoring in the offseason, I don't think they have 10-point touchdowns. This isn't the XFL, right?
No. This is not the XFL. So, yeah, they don't have that. They don't have the 8-point touchdown from a specific spot on the football field.
I would love to see the NFL try. I was a fan of the whole idea that you could do 1, 2, and 3-point conversions after you score a touchdown. I don't know. Just like just a little, a little extra something.
I like some of the that the XFL had in place. I like the kickoff rule, which allowed teams to maybe get an opportunity to return a kickoff. I did like the overtime, and I did like the point conversion rules.
Yeah, the college-style overtime rules were nice. Love the commissioner, love the beer snake, love the social media. Thought they were doing a lot of things right. I also like the fact that you could put a man in motion who could start kind of like arena-style towards the line of scrimmage before the play would snap.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's too like,
Well,
I'm not a huge fan of it. But I
Well,
guess
they went. Well, don't worry about it. They went bankrupt anyway. So.
Yeah, and they're being sued, right?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I think Oliver Luck, the.
Oh, that's right. He's suing for wrongful termination. That's right.
Yeah. So, the XFL, they tried.
Nice try. We only got 25 seconds left here, Wiggs. Tampa down by 10. They're on the Patriots' 7-yard line. Can Tom Brady pull off another miracle at Gillette?
No, this is over. It's over. There's no miracle left here. No miracle. Not when you're throwing the ball underneath.
Miller padding the stats with another PPR, 2 yards over the middle.
You got a 6'5" Mike Evans. Take a shot.
Right? I mean, I'm surprised. I haven't seen Brady trying to use the height of Gronk or Evans tonight to his advantage. They've been very conservative, working the flats in the middle. I feel like we might see a different real Tampa team come the fall should they get a chance to play the ball. But here we go. 2nd and goal from the 5. Brady with plenty of time to pass.
It's your boy Miller.
Well, I'm telling you, man, Miller's going to be in my late round players. I'm right. Miller is going to be my guy this year in fantasy football. Touchdown to Miller. And with 16 seconds left, just like with every team with Tom Brady, Tampa's got a chance.
They have no chance. They don't have a chance in hell, buddy. This is over. This is over.
Wow. That's a lot of unflattering back of the head fat on digital Bruce Arians right there. The kick is up from Gay. And it is good. It's a field goal game with 16 seconds left. Will the sim put the ball in the hands of the Buccaneers?
The onside kick is impossible to get, man. It's just too hard. With the new rules that they implemented, the guys don't have a running start. I haven't.
Did you not see the Miami Miracle, Wiggs? Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Come on. Was 28-3 not a miracle?
Last year, there was 0 onside kicks recovered by the kicking team.
All right, so you're telling me there's a chance?
I'm telling you, yeah, there's a 0% chance.
All right, Tampa going for the onside kick.
It's your boy Sanu.
What do you know? Finally, with the hands, poetic justice, Mohamed Sanu recovers the onside kick. And ladies and gentlemen, in a shocker, the favored Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Brady and Gronk virtual return to Gillette Stadium will go home hat in hand, eating an L, Jameis Winston style.
That is it.
On the ball, Wiggs, and that is it. Your final from virtual Gillette. Patriots 27, Buccaneers 24. What do you think the mood's going to be like in that locker room afterward for Brady and Gronk?
Very disappointed. I know that they're going to be looking at it, their first time back at home in Gillette, the stadium that Brady built and Gronk was a huge part of, and that is it.
Oh, wow. O.J. Howard and Tom Brady having words on the sideline. And you know what? Now we're going to be reading all week long, Brady's a bad sport for not getting up and shaking everyone's hand.
That is it. Hey, like Bruce Arians said, win or lose, they still booze.
That's right. They didn't risk it, so they don't get a biscuit. All right, here are some of your highlights from the night.
Player of the game, Jack. There is your player of the game, the Stidman. Or you could give it to Edelman, Mr. Clutch.
You know what? I think I'm actually... Julian Edelman's stats are worthy of giving him player of the game, but considering the odds against him and the position he was put in, 2 touchdowns on the night, 254 passing yards, 1 pick. I'm going to give player of the game to Stid the Kid. Who do you give it to, Mr. Clutch?
I probably have to say, you know what? I'll probably have to go with Stid the Kid as well. Played a good game.
Right. That was a lot of fun, guys. From virtual Gillette Stadium, the Brady and Gronk return, 2020 Buccaneers versus the 2020 Patriots, brought to you by EA Sports Madden NFL 2020, WEEI, and, of course, radio.com sports. For my buddy Jermaine Wiggy Wiggins, this is Nick Stevens, a.k.a. your old pal Fitzy. We will talk to you on the Greg Hill Show and across the WEEI Sports Radio Network. Good night.
Good night.